Alright, you ready? Alright, let's do this.
The Queensland Police Service in Australia released this seriously scary video on their Facebook page. Wrapped firmly around this poor person's leg is the last thing anyone wants, a large snake. They seem to be employing some kind of tickling strategy that I doubt is going to make it relax. Wiggling my fingers as fast as possible around a snake seems like a terrible move, but I'm also no snake expert. I am absolutely amazed at how calm the snake remains as the officer puts her hands close to its head and unwraps it from this leg. I was assuming it was domesticated until the officer was later told it was wild. Someone tell me what kind of snake this was and why it didn't seem to care about being handled for the first time. Maybe it was simply looking for a warm spot to coil up for the night, or maybe it was someone else's escaped pet on the loose.
It's already too late.
A video has gone viral all throughout Indonesia because it's so scary. According to the uploader, Ari Abdul Rohim, a jinn is about to gain possession over an innocent man. An unseen force pulls his foot and then sits him up.
Let's just go ahead and be honest for a second here.
So he's really good.
So first of all, I gotta commend everybody around this dude
for not laughing.
For A, not laughing, and B, not just getting the hell out the way. Because I'm gonna be honest, if I'm any of these people right here, if I'm even in this, if I'm in this building, I'm getting out. And he just sitting there taking it, like,
yeah, he probably got kicked off.
He's just taking it. I don't care what's wrong with him.
He appears to go into a meditative trance to calm himself down. It appears to work, or maybe the jinn has already moved to new prey. I will admit that this is some of the best evidence I've seen that possessions can be transmitted just by being in the same room. I want to believe they're acting, but it's hard to fake that level of anguish and fear.
He's
so
already
either this video is paranormal or a demonstration of how fear is contagious. Mohammed bin Naim has caught a flurry of weird things on camera that I think needs to be more closely examined to see if it's paranormal. He chooses to investigate the slamming door in the room ahead instead of the breaking glass downstairs. It looks like a ghost is slamming the door, but look again. Approximately 29 seconds is when you can see him try to grab the door unseen, but unintentionally showing his hand in the process. He is slamming the door himself, I'm 99% sure. This video, while possibly fake, is important to show because I think it could shed light on the other ghost hunting videos like this. The camera person could be reaching out with their hand and slamming the door, but I guess we'll never know for sure. This ghost video is really creepy. A Japanese home has been abandoned long ago, except for one room where a restless spirit, who remains sequestered. Only a single object in the house is worthy of being haunted by the strange ghost. An old tube TV containing a decades-old curse, which, according to rumor, is waiting to be unleashed upon anyone who looks at it for too long. Ghost hunter Magataki, despite knowing full well all that has gone wrong for others before him, goes exploring the abandoned house in search of the room to see if the curse is real. In front of the cursed television, he puts down the camera.
What if it is
caught on
real?
tape is a moving shadow that does not belong to him, he later says, because he was sitting in a chair and not moving at the time. I believe him because I don't see anyone moving in the reflection of the television, just the shadow. Things get creepier from there. When the shadow appears thrice, a transparent sideways face is there, gleaming eye and all.
Alright, so You see the face?
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is I'm deleting this video. I ain't never going back.
Either this is CGI
I'm
or
out.
the camera has seen too much, which means so have we. Through us, the curse lives on.
It looked like
a scary
should've been
video
there.
recovered from WhatsApp begins with an evil laugh and ends with
that
a
floating?
scream.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what it is, but it looked like it's just bobbing there.
Looks like a trick or treat bag.
I'm not
You better
sure
kick
what
that
they've
dude
caught
right
on
in the ass and
camera.
get out.
Some kind of twist.
No, I don't know what the hell you doing in my bathroom right now, but we are done here,
the
buddy.
terrified man screaming.
Get the hell out of here with
and
all that
as he
craziness.
runs,
And you, no, buddy, it's time to go.
a chair moves
I know you
out on
just
his
saw the
own
chair
with no
move, but
one
what you
under the
looking for?
table,
How's that, yeah?
and no jump
get my
cuts or
phone.
other
What you gonna
editing
shoot at
tricks
if
that
there's
I
a
can
gun?
make out. William Sloan has no idea what to make of this paranormal evidence and is asking for help from experts because he admits he doesn't know much about the other side.
That ain't even
He was
moving.
playing with a Ouija board when he made contact
That
with a
moved.
ghost who calls itself
That'll-
James.
that'll pump your
William
butthole a
must
little
have
bit.
forgotten to properly end the ceremony because ever since then, scary stuff like this happens way too often around his now haunted home.
Just rock it a little bit. Just a little bit.
I feel like he's asking
Obviously,
the wrong
there's
questions.
no one
Just
behind
don't
it
rock
or
it a
near
little
it
bit.
except for him,
I
but
don't
the
wanna
lighting
know
is a
you're
little
here.
low, so maybe he was pulling on a piece of string
It
to
ain't
make it look
moving.
like a ghost is moving the chair.
camera's shaky.
Weeks later, William
That
tries
boy's
his
scared.
best to harness some type of relationship with the spirit. Train it, if you will. One of the paranormal experiments is called the candle trick, and it involves trying to get James to
I ain't
move
a
the
trick.
candle
Mm-mm.
around.
Training no
more
ghosts for nothing.
Oh, snap.
Most objects, when pulled with a string, will glide over the smooth surface of a table. This sounds different, like it's being pushed down into the table with some amount of friction. William also claims to have been trying to get James to blow the
Ghost gonna
candle
burn your house
out,
down.
but I guess that hasn't been caught on video yet. If you're still not sure what
We
to
Gucci,
make
dog.
of this,
I'm
you're
out.
not alone.
We get- alright,
Sometimes
tricks to
William
learn.
himself has doubts, but whenever he does, it seems like the ghost has more scary moments to show.
I don't know. Something a little bit.
That could be from the air,
Yeah,
from the sliding
that's
glass
why
door.
I'm saying, like,
I'm not
that could
convinced.
just be the air, like the curtains move when the air turns on. That is
Even
not
assuming
from the air.
sliding glass door
He
was
said,
open,
"I'm not
the
convinced,"
timing of
and
the
then
wind
that
gust
thing
is
said,
undeniable.
Surprise,
much
mother-
like the candle. William says he's not convinced, and then James convinces
Alright,
him.
I'm convinced. I'm moving out tomorrow. You can have the house. See ya.
Holy.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. And the door's
William
closed
has
too. You can
saved
see
the
the
best
handle.
paranormal evidence for last.
playa.
This time he gives James a new object, a bell. He doesn't believe in modern ghost hunting equipment
This dude's just
and
setting
believes a
himself up for a
simpler
scary
approach
movie.
will yield the best
Let's move the
results.
candles,
He
play
rings
with
the bell a
the
few times
blinds.
to show James that
Now
it
this boy got a
works,
bell.
and then invites him to do the same.
You do that. Just give me one good ring if you're there.
Nah.
Is that happening?
You didn't
Since
ding the
William
bell,
asked
sucker.
for help,
You ain't
I'll give
real.
my overall analysis. I think videos like this are hard to fake. I've seen a lot of them, and this is probably the most convincing
'Cause that's
because
a
I don't
kid
know how he
rocker.
could be faking ghost movement
I
from
feel
that
like
close.
our kids
In
would hide
other
behind the
words, the
blinds
bizarre
like they're
activity
playing
is
hide and
probably real. The self-proclaimed Turkish adventurer Mr. Hearth goes on a paranormal exploration of a well-known and powerful jinn who is said to be able to take many forms at will, human and otherwise, or sometimes no form at all.
Already time to leave. This you gonna check it out. Who in their right mind is gonna do, bro?
They're all open.
That's what I'm saying. That's time to leave. That's your ticket to get
The
out of
invisible
there.
jinn opens windows and moves wherever it pleases.
Then
When
you
the
gon-
ghost hunter
nobody- who's gonna
follows,
stick
he
your hand
sees
in there and
this
get
at the
sucked in?
window.
I don't know why.
لا إله إلا الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Alright, so let's talk about it. Looks like he got a handlebar mustache. Can we talk about that for a second?
He looks dirty.
He's dirty as hell.
He looks like a long lost relative of Gene Simmons.
Yeah, he just looks like he would have probably got, you know, I don't. If I had a gun, I might take a shot at him.
Oh, I would have shot. Like,
I
it would have been
woulda-
a scared shot.
I would have, you know, put on my running shoes and Usain bolted the hell out of there.
With a hideous hiss comes a mysterious
And he's
figure in
hissing?
the corner.
Nah, we
He's
good.
hissing.
A boy with
That's what
a
he
curved
said.
tongue and dreary eyes.
I'm
Eyes
chilling,
of the
dog.
He's
supernatural.
hissing.
You
The
win, buddy.
gaze
You
of the
win. I'm out.
jinn. Then the eyes close and the figure is mysteriously gone. This creepy video was posted on the Chills Narrator subreddit by Calligram. It's late at night and something scary is creeping
Late at night
around.
and you're creeping around your house. Nah, we ain't taking a shower there no more. And we ain't sleeping on that
One
bed no
person
more
thinks
ever
What
this
again.
is
in the
fake
fuck?
because they would have turned the
We're gonna be the dirtiest, smelliest, most tired people you ever seen.
What was that?
I will never in my life hang my feet off the bed no more, hang my arm off the bed.
I don't do that,
I ain't
no way.
never, no.
light on.
It's
That's
probably
a really
fake.
good point that I have
It
no
looked fake,
counterpoint for.
but no.
So maybe this unknown creature sighting caught on video isn't real after all. Mr. Mom from the country of Jordan decides to take ghost hunting to the next level
take it to
and
a
installs
whole
a
nother
camera
level.
in an abandoned house. This is where the Abla is said to haunt, which means crazy older sister. It isn't long before the scary woman is caught on camera doing some really weird things.
That don't even look real. That's just a homeless lady. That's got all of her belongings tied to her foot.
It looks like it could just be a lone hermit, but
That's just-
then the
Yeah, but
chair
watch the
starts
chair.
scraping
Well, the
along
chair moves when
beside
she
her,
moves.
There's something
moving
back
all by
there.
itself, or so it seems. Something tells me that it's tied around to a string around her
That's just
foot.
Gina.
Now
She
that I've
lost.
said something, I bet you'll notice the object only moves when
That's
she
actually- oh, that's-
does. I've got a
Yeah, that's
challenge for
Gina.
you. Since
From
you've
back
made it
home.
this far, why not like
Huh?
this video and
Gina
hit
from back
subscribe
home.
in the next 5
She fell off her
seconds?
porch
Because
and
I
somehow
upload
landed
4
in
new
the
scary
Middle
videos
East.
every week.
She even brought her
If you're
lawn chair.
curious
What are you
about what I
talking
look
about?
like in
Nothing.
real life, then go to my
being-
Instagram at
No,
Dylan
I
is
ain't being
Chillin'
for real. You couldn't even
YT
see
and
who
tap
that
that
was.
follow
Oh,
button to
no,
find
Gina.
out. Number
Damn,
1.
Gina.
2 cars in Van Nuys, California got into a heated traffic incident and then pulled up to a red light. One person, the calmer of the two for sure, already has the camera rolling
You
for
what?
future evidence. An angry man approaching
You about to
is
get Men in
dressed in a
Black.
sharp suit and barks out a stern order with authority.
There's Kay.
Some people would think this was a police detective or maybe even FBI and
No, I
open
wouldn't.
up. It would have been a big mistake because what he does next is far from law enforcement protocol. He comes down on the window with a club-like object with a
And you
hook
know
on
ain't
the
nobody
end.
stopped to do
Luckily,
nothing right
the
there.
window stays intact.
They gonna
As
stop
it
the
turns
video, that
out,
dude
this
getting
is
the
not
brakes
an
beat off of
agent
him.
at all, but rather a chauffeur for a private
chauffeur.
transportation service who has
Get back
since
in the
let him
car.
go. As far as I was able to research, no arrest was made by police.
You're lucky
and
you
this
called me
person
back
was
by
let
my
go.
earpiece.
It was surprising
just
in my
finna get up in
opinion,
your ass.
but I am no legal expert by any means, and I wanted to get your thoughts about this scary encounter.
That
Do
one's
you
scary.
think, based on
My
this
thoughts are you do that to the
video,
wrong
should the
person.
police have taken him
Someone
into
shot him
custody?
around.
Yeah, you
A
gonna get them
YouTube
sunglasses
channel
shot
has
off your
uploaded
face.
one of the scariest Japanese ghost hunting videos I think I've ever analyzed. He's exploring the abandoned hotel when he
We might have to
chances
do that
upon
one
a
next.
strange sighting caught on video.